We can show you how to. And when will you be then? You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society. March along, march along, march along to the song of the Merry Marvel Marching Society. If you growl, if you groan, and your score is merely zero, do not howl, do not moan. You can be a superhero marching right along to the fighting song of the Merry Marvel Marching Society.
Oh man, I am so sorry. Hi everybody, that looked way better than the game actually is. I am almost legitimately feeling bad. Hi everybody, I'm Chris. Who's this?
Well, I'm Henry. Hi.
Hi now, Henry Gilbert. Concluding our week of what, Henry?
The Avengers, because we, Age of Ultron now is out in America.
Dude, like everybody has seen it already. Yeah. Last night was agonizing.
I didn't know it premiered at like 8 or 7.
You did.
No, not 7.
A midnight showing on the East Coast. This happens all the time, but it's just like my Facebook and my Twitter was unapproachable.
I've been on Twitter a lot today, but it has not been spoiled for me. Okay, so people may remember Avengers Battle for Earth. Let's do this.
It's a Kinect exclusive
they
game.
Have come to your world, taking the identities
a great
of
roster, a great developer, a great publisher.
I am the Watcher,
but
and this is the secret invasion.
It all takes place during Secret Invasion storyline.
And that's the Watcher talking?
Do not say assemble. Laser time viewers assemble. What up, Ratman Do? Dango Mush. Thank you for joining us. This is going to be horrible.
So that cutscene had everybody looking like they're Avengers.
If you don't have a
movie
second controller
stars.
plugged in, this is what the stream would look like.
Wow.
This is what's happening right now.
Versus
So
Wolverine
almost
Scroll.
entirely touch control based.
Ooh, boy.
So, what's the game called, Henry?
It's Avengers Battle for Earth, based on the comic storyline Secret Invasion. So, the Avengers film had come out, but nobody made an Avengers game in 2012. But so Ubisoft did the next best thing and probably paid Marvel a whole lot of money to make an Avengers game. And so they made it for Kinect. Yeah, you won! All right! So they made it for Kinect, but then they also made a playable one for the Wii U as a launch game.
Nope,
which is
yes,
what
Randall.
you're playing.
It's like Cape Crisis Live. Let's get in here, Hulk.
It is like Cape Crisis Live. So a lot of people didn't hear about
Look,
this.
is this like almost exactly stolen from NBC? That's pretty shocking. I mean, I guess that's Hulk power.
I guess nobody has those. Well, I mean, nobody has the right to move.
Oh, I was supposed
characters
to
do moves. So wow, it's drawing on the screen is how you do it. That's how they replace Kinect movements. Wow.
We probably should have like a separate camera on the touchpad because that's really where all the action occurs. Touch, touch, touch.
Oh, you're really beating up the fake Thor.
Yeah, I mean, you're really giving him the what Thor.
Did you do this? Did you do that joke yesterday?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
When Night Dehumidifier wields his mighty wit, all foes that oppose his wit are shit. Ooh, I didn't hit that note, but thank you, Night Dehumidifier. A game I've never heard of, says Brainduff. That's what's crazy. This is literally the last Marvel game released that wasn't a shitty Activision game, and that wasn't, in my opinion, a boring Lego game. And for consoles, and it probably will be the last for the foreseeable future. That's crazy.
It's weird. Ubisoft had never done a Marvel game before, as far as I know. So
Box says I've been trying to catch you guys live for the longest time. Welcome to the magic.
Welcome.
This is nothing special.
I'm glad that you are back.
Okay, where do you want to go, Henry?
Let's go to the Baxter Building.
And why? Let's maybe visit the Fantastic Four?
Sure.
No, not a single character is playable in this game, which is weird because you have X-Men here fighting with the Avengers, with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Seemingly none of those Marvel hang-ups exist. But again, no Fantastic Four. They never get represented.
So they target the Team Solo, but not the Fantastic Four. Well, in their defense, the Fantastic Four, other than Reed, are not in Secret Invasion.
Wait, what?
They all get captured.
I don't remember them being in there, but now I know why.
Reed,
Hi, Sotinga. Corpse Handling Glove says, I'm so glad you guys finally decided to play Mugen. No, I wish we learned how to play Mugen instead of doing this.
let's see. I tripped upon a big AOU spoiler today, and that is all I will say about it. Jeff, thank you. Yeah, guys, come on. Let's keep to it. And once I see the film tonight, I'm not going to talk spoilers on the internet either.
I am hold scroll, but like nobody's move is really any different. Maybe they're ultra. I don't know.
But also, it's just these are the interactions that you get in a Kinect game.
And you dodge, and you dodge, and you dodge.
Yeah, this isn't a fighting game.
It's full-on Babby game.
Yes. Well,
almost wish we hadn't done it.
But this is back when this is back when like the Wii U had new games on it and like third-party games. Oh, I get it. This is not the Marvel game where you play it. When is Marvel going to do a game where you play as Dracula?
Whoa! I actually got caught by something.
You got hit? Oh. Alright, yeah, even Scarlet Witch is in. Oh, wait, well, Scarlet Witch is an official Marvel character. But yeah, to get Spider-Man in a game, like.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
This had to cost Ubi a lot of money, which Ubi has. Ubi's a rich company.
I actually don't think so. I think Marvel doesn't make any kind of the cinematic distinctions with their games. There are very few games that. Oh, fuck. Don't do it. I'm not going to hit her. Not do anything.
This is awkward.
Indeed it is, but I have my Ultra charge and I want to see what she does.
Alright.
How are we sounding, people?
It'll be at least nice to see an Ultra.
And that's her manipulating probability into a fireball.
Sure.
Hank, I need an emergency Age of Ultron podcast this weekend, says Greg Taylor.
I know, I've been seeing...
I'm still playing,
I've seen a couple other people say that. I get it, but I mean, it's just about when we get Brett available, too. Like, we can't do without Brett, and so I feel like...
I was half tempted once I saw people were all out and seeing the movie. I'm like, I may just go at midnight by myself.
That's not fun,
It's
Chris.
not fun. But, like...
You want to see with your friends. Like, before It's
not fun, but it is kind of exciting in that, like...
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I saw other unemployed people I follow on Twitter saying, hey, I'm seeing, they saw Avengers today at, like, noon, you know? 'Cause that's what they can do. You got hit?
I got hit.
Oof.
By Scroll Storm.
Storm Scroll.
Storm Scroll.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to do bonus episodes every now and then that are just
maybe Patreon.
Just the entire episode is a spoiler review, because I saw a couple people saying they're not the biggest fans of when we do a half episode that's it's spoilery, because they want to listen to the whole thing.
Well, who's waiting 2 weeks to see Age of Ultron, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, I think more people were bothered by. Oh, we're not bothered, but it was a bigger problem with Daredevil. Yeah, because they didn't cram it all in. I like seeing this father-daughter team here. Though not any longer, but
that's
at
true.
the time of this.
Ooh, Hulk dodge. Hulk dodge good.
Yeah, I don't think you'd see a game with Magneto in it anymore right now either.
Hey,
oh man!
Look at the aspect ratio off on that.
You did a
You play action
you have got it. Scarlet Witch has a great ass.
Great ass! I think he's doing Al Pacino.
You are right. $600 Patreon goal.
Totally only listen to half the
Re-register Hulk Dick for that's. We can hit $600.
Re-register the domain name for HulkDick.com. Indeed, does anybody? I wonder. Click on it, people. Does anybody have it? Let's fight them. I bet it's Fox every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Fox ruins everything. Yeah. I'm very excited to watch the Avengers today. Certainly am.
Randolph X says, I've never seen a movie alone. Don't think I could.
I've done that. Not a lot.
I do it all the time.
Well, because you're a lonely person. I just don't like you.
Yeah, that's true. Even before I work from home. Hey, you guys want to go see this movie? No. I'm fucking going anyway. And I'm mostly the Castro plays old movies. There's tons of people in there alone. Like event movies like Age of Ultron. That seemed weird. Like going to Age of Ultron alone.
Yeah.
But if fucking Citizen Kane or or Alien is playing down the road, anybody want to go? No? Fuck you then. I'm going.
Yeah, I would do that. Let's see, the loneliest film-going experiences I've ever had going alone was I saw Grindhouse alone.
Did you?
Which that lasts for fucking ever. It's so long, even though it's great. And you definitely have Death Proof second, because that's the best one.
What the hell? Look at all these people.
Do you have to re-choose the camera views?
Yes, every time. That's why we have a separate Wii remote. Oh, but we got Wolvie action.
But anyway, you were saying
What? I think a scroll swap is worse than a palette swap somehow.
more boring. Ooh, that was cool. No, it wasn't. What? Wait a minute. So I have to give Wolverine all these projectile shit because wow, that is awful.
Like he shoots rocks.
Oof. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Super kick. Everybody has the exact same super kick.
Super kick, and then well, at least
I thought
this
this
is slashing it.
I thought this is at least going to look visually interesting, but it really is the same shit over and over again.
It's the same character models in the same place.
It almost upsets me that like this is one of the last usages of the Marvel license we're likely to see on consoles.
I would see a matinee alone, but never a primetime showing.
Ooh, wow, did you see that? That was cool. You just yelled Natasha instead of Black Widow.
Natasha. Yeah, that's, I guess, the familiarity.
The combo!
Cool.
Maybe I should let them hit me.
You guys say you just turn off the podcast? You had to end the podcast before you started talking about Daredevil spoilers.
You're not done yet?
I think we're very careful about keeping spoilers off the show.
Oh.
Identifying this is spoiler time. Though I think also on this week's episode we tried to be our best at not spoiling Endgame all that much. And also, like, I didn't even spoil all that free comic book day stuff, even though lots of people like know it now. You know?
Yeah.
Which tomorrow's free comic book day, guys, and if I may plug something,
What's that?
go to lasertimepodcast.com and you'll see a post on the site of 12 books you should buy at free comic book day.
Buy or steal? For free.
As in buy them. Well, so that's the thing. Free comic book day is not free for the retailers, guys. They have to pay for those comics to give away to you as a promotional item. So if you're there, why not give them some money to support them, and so it's not a loss for them?
I got the ultimate award for that. Just saying.
What?
Full on Babby game. What did y'all think of Age of Ultron? I think it looks good, and I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we simply haven't seen it yet, guys. Sorry. This doesn't look like a PS1 game. PS2 games, Max. Come on.
Wasn't there this supposed to be the first-person Avengers game-esque Twinkie Dink? No, there was supposed to be... No, I don't want to go there. I've seen those guys already. The Peak, Henry.
There's only 5 levels, huh?
And you can't choose your fighters.
And
Well,
you
not
can't-
in this.
Wow. All right, Thor and Cap. Let's see him do it. In that cutscene that you showed at the beginning of this, everybody looked different. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they looked like their movie selves. Like they were trying to trick people into thinking this was the movie game.
I mean, they call it the Avengers, and like, a lot of these people... I don't know how much affiliated Magneto is with the Avengers. I haven't finished all of Access yet. The Mighty Thur.
Oh wow, they're right. When the last LucasArts game was Star Wars Kinect, wasn't it?
Oh no, was it?
I think it might have been the last actually released LucasArts game.
I have a reason to hate Disney now. Great.
Yeah, launcher Cap. So I played this game in Kinect at a Comic-Con event. Ubisoft hosted this Comic-Con event, and it was one of these ones of like, boy, everything's bad here. Why are you doing this? Because it was, well, not everything, but so they had, this was right before...
I won. I won.
This was right before, Cap's that strong. This was right before the release of, what was the game? Oh no, it was right before the release of Assassin's Creed 3. But it wasn't playable.
So they were on a roll.
Well, hey, as far as we know, it was going to be great at that time. And then they have the Kinect Marvel game because this is Comic-Con. And then they have the Expendables XBLA game they made, which was real bad. And when we were playing it, we're just like, ooh.
Well, Twinkie Dink is asking, why is Disney so against console gaming games, considering they have so many properties? Aha! Disney is not against console gaming. They had a pretty significant developer division. They are all gone.
Except for whoever makes Infinity.
All gone. Whoever makes Infinity. Yeah, like that's what they focused everything on. But even that was like, I think they said over $100 million endeavor.
Yeah.
There are some Marvel movies that have cost less than Disney Infinity 2.0.
But they canceled all those games.
They did, but like, the reason why, I think, is that, and that's why I get depressed and people give me shit on Cape Crisis all the time. there is a waning interest in making console games. The overhead is really high. The payoff is not too great, especially if you're just using a license. Licensed game used to be a dime a dozen. Doesn't matter if the game's good. I'm not saying that's good or bad, but like we'll never see licensed game, I think, again on consoles.
Well,
Who wants to take a $40 million risk when you can make an iPhone game?
Star Wars Battlefront begs to differ, Chris.
Totally, but that's one of those people who, like, EA licensed the usage of that, not the other way around. Not Disney going around like, we gotta find someone to make this fucking Bolt 2 game. Like,
Yeah,
someone had interest in that license.
because it's much cheaper and they make way more money by making.
They
just a
literally do
mobile
nothing
game.
except to prove things.
Yeah. Like if I was them, I'd want it to be cheaper too.
I know everybody in the chat has been screaming to see Hawkeye.
Yeah, everybody loves Hawkeye. Split Second is the one reason they shuttered so many things. That was such a good game.
Such a great game.
Yeah.
And that's what I think has always sucked about that, is that Disney gave a great effort into the
Oh yeah,
console
Kinect
game.
Kinect Star Wars had the Dance Central
did.
game. That was I played that. You know, honestly, it was good. It was really good at what it was. So you can't even. Okay, this is a lame thing too. Are you always fighting their scroll versions?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm guessing. Yeah, I don't know. Have I seen anything else? Not once. But this is the campaign mode. And by that we mean you get a couple JPEGs with some subtitles.
Well, so I didn't realize this game was being so close to Secret Invasion. Like they're taking panel after panel from Secret Invasion, but then these fights are meaningless. They have nothing to do with Secret
I have to
Invasion.
get hit because I can't. Like the only thing that's cool to look at this point is my Ultra. And if I flawlessly beat everybody, by the way, I'm not messing with the difficulty. This is pure default difficulty.
Wow.
I'm never gonna get my Ultra off. Oh, here we go. Whose Ultra do you want to see? Hawkeye's or Nito's?
Hawkeyes.
All right. Shut up, Thor.
What? I like that look on his face. Okay. Yeah, and it's gonna launch him, I'm betting. Yep, into the air. So it's always the same animation to launch into the air. But just imagine if you were going like wham, 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 punch, punch.
Oh no, this works with only the Wii remote and the nunchuck, which Mike Grimm stole from you. I need to get that back because they're kind of expensive still.
Yeah. I got a gold nunchuck from Club Nintendo. Everybody cash their final Club Nintendo things?
I didn't.
You didn't get your platinum, bro?
I don't think so.
If you wanted...
Yesterday was the last day.
Yesterday was last day, as I told you myself. Oh, Chris.
I did other things. I got all those videos ready instead.
Yeah, but you coulda got.
I looked at it before and it was like I kind of buy most Nintendo games. I had most of these.
Well, then sell your code on eBay for $30 or give it away to the listener.
That's true. They're going to nerf the hell out of it and make you pay for all the features. Oh, they're talking about Battlefront.
Yeah, I would bet so. Hey, look, guys.
Sure, it'll be fine.
If there's one thing I can tell you now as a cynical person who used to work in the games industry, every game sucks now and was better in the old days. And it's never going to be good again. That's what I say.
Please isolate that. I wish they did one last physical something for Club Nintendo. Me too. Wait, where do we go?
I mean, they put up some new posters, but who needs new posters? Savage Land. We haven't been there yet.
I know. I know. I looked at how to unlock the characters earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to unlock Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And that's what the campaign is, going back to the same place over and over again.
Earth's heroes discover a
So yeah, they have all these shots of their.
Is that Psylocke?
Yeah.
claiming to be the genuine article.
Oh no, wait, no, that's Syl.
Iron Fist. It looks like Psylocke.
No, it's Echo. It's Echo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Applause for Henry. Thanks. These people seem to like my cynicism.
People do love cynicism. Anytime I say something like cold in reality, because people are giving me shit over what I said about Konami. I'm like, sorry, dude, that's the reality with Konami. Like,
Every time you gotta hit it. Yeah. No, it isn't real. Well, I wasn't
I
honest,
don't like it
but
either.
the reality of Konami is they stopped making games.
They stopped making games for Americans a long time ago.
Yeah.
And all the games Americans seem to want are super expensive, and I would bet don't make their money back.
No, I would bet not. I think they will. Well, actually, I was going to say I think they will make their money back on Metal Gear 5, but I actually don't think so. Because
I don't think so either.
It looks so goddamn expensive.
It is.
Like,
It'll be delayed again. And
no way. It'll be out this year.
Do you understand? But you don't understand what a delay or not a delay means? Like, imagine how many
They're
people
just
do you
going to
think,
dump it on September 1st.
how many people do you think work on that game?
Well, probably hundreds.
Hundreds. How much do you think those hundreds of people are being paid? That's how much it costs to delay a game.
Yeah.
Bigger companies like the ones maybe making this stuff, I've heard in the past, they will bring on more people to not. That's why things are never delayed.
Konami will not bring on more people.
Probably not.
Yeah, but I also think
There's a cost to all of it. Though,
I think they
it's really
disempowered.
high.
I think they disempowered Kojima so much that Kojima probably would have said, "No, we're going to delay this. This isn't what I want it to be." And now they can just say, "Go hump rocks, buddy. You're not getting."
Watch your mouth, Hank. Does this game have a proton cannon? No, of course it doesn't.
So
It's
yeah.
every move he has. Maybe I'll try and get to his ultra, and actually I think we're done. I didn't even get to charge my ultra because I didn't get hit. Babby game, full-on Babby game. It's not for us. It's a big bummer.
And we're only 20 minutes in.
This is it.
Square Enix said Tomb Raider wasn't profitable. They did, Brandolph, but they did actually go back on that. They scapegoated Tomb Raider for like 6 months, and then eventually they had to say like, "Oh no, this totally." Like,
Well, I think
it
that there's
wasn't
the immediate need for a game to make back its marketing and development costs.
immediately.
But then like, there's other ways you make money off of Lara Croft. I mean, like, I like Lara Croft. I'd go see her. Lara Croft. I'd go see her in a movie. I'd buy a blow-up doll with her face on it. And having a good game pushes more. There's.
Welcome to the helicarrier.
Oh, boy.
With a Skrull invasion overrunning us, we need help defending it.
But also the MGS5, like, take this into account too. The MGS5, it wasn't just making MGS5; it was making the Ogre, the Fox engine.
Oh, yeah.
The Fox, like, they built their own goddamn engine.
They do that every time, assuming someone's actually going to use the engine.
Yeah. Well, now
Never.
who knows? Like, maybe Konami will pimp out the engine. Like, what are they going to use it for? Nothing. Like, they canceled Silent Hills because they're done. Like, they're fucking. Kojima was the only guy making games there for America that would be on a console. It's not for us anymore. Like, they make pachinko machines. They make card
sure
games.
they have a shitload of stuff in arcades that you'll never play. I mean,
And also, like, if you play slot machines as much as I do in Vegas,
ugh, you are gross.
you'll see a lot of Konami logos out there. I love slot machines. No human interaction, pretty pictures. You get fun, and you get funny games sometimes, and they're based on your favorite film properties.
This is
You're
not
doing
fun.
great, Chris.
I sure am, Hank. How do you play as the Jews of Hollywood, says Shagatron? Also, I'm drunk. Holy shit, it's like 3:30 here.
Well, who knows what time it is for him? It could be like 3 in the morning.
This is true, Hank.
But if he's up late,
Oh,
you actually
a
got
hit from
hit.
Iron Man.
Wow.
That's the first hit in like a last several rounds.
Oh yeah, Pro Evo Soccer was the first Fox Engine game. Yeah. So this is basically rock paper scissors, Chris.
No, not even that. Actually, it might be. Because it just gave me a prompt to do something. Ultra Widow.
That's so funny. Metal Gear Solid 5 may be delayed and ultimately come out as a Kiefer Sutherland slot machine. The funniest thing to see. You fucked up.
It's not like I can't redeem myself.
You should play those slot machines. Are also fun to me just to see the all the things you never knew they made, like to see how they're trying to market to us now, like our age are the people playing slot machines. So in the past they would just have like they had the Beverly Hillbillies machines from 10 years ago. Now it's like Ghostbusters machine.
I've only played one.
Star Wars
SNL
machine. The SNL machine.
Oh man, and I forget where I was. We're like, that's a whole row of Jeff Foxworthy slot machines. You might be a millionaire.
They also had I saw. What was another one I played? I played a Godzilla machine.
Oh man,
Fun
you
Godzilla
will
machine.
never guess. I was in Puerto Rico last weekend.
Puerto Rico.
There was a small, absurdly shitty casino in our hotel. 24 hours ago, no drinks served. Bullshit. The biggest slot machine they had. It's based on a comic property. Can you guess? Huge, 2 stories, like multiple widescreen.
What?
Like
comic. Okay. Beetle.
Comic
book.
No, well, I just want to say comics, but based on
Garfield.
Keep going. I'll tell you when you're close.
Archie.
No, comic book. Keep on comic book.
Okay. Superman. Batman.
Batman is correct, but which Batman?
Oh, what? The Dark Knight?
Oh no, Hank, not
I
quite.
did see that one. What? Michael Keaton?
No, not Michael Keaton, Hank.
The animated series?
Not you. I wish I would have played that one.
Oh, 66?
66.
Whoa!
I have a picture of it. It just didn't come out very well. It is massive, and it was the cornerstone of their slot machine empire. Fire.
That is amazing. I put so much money into that.
Batman 66. It was great. I mean, like, it had a giant widescreen television running like an HD animated version of the intro.
Yeah, I love that. I do love that stuff. I also played. I played. What were other
so
favorites
tired of
mine?
playing as Iron Man. I just keep. Ooh, I'm not winning all the time.
I like that it's the Matt Fraction Iron Man outfit. It was current at the time. Yeah.
That Extremis dog.
No. That's post Extremis.
I thought he did Extremis.
No,
he did
that was
post
Warren Ellis. He did like what was the name of it? When he started Stark Advanced, damn it. Oh yeah, people are asking us what do we think?
I just saw Walking Dead, Batman 66, and even a Phantom's slot machine. Yes, Billy Zane Phantom. I saw Billy Zane in something last night, Henry. Can you guess what it was?
I'm guessing you watched Community.
I did.
About time. Pretty good episode, right?
I don't know. There was a sad article about like, here, no one's talking about Community anymore.
Why don't we care anymore? Yeah, I read that same one.
And
it was sad because it reminded me too. Like, yeah, nobody's talking about it. It's over. Like.
Scarlet. Wait, I already did her ultra, didn't I? Ah, balls.
I like all that flippy shit though.
Flippy shit.
And then why? How would that launch him? Well, people are also asking us, Chris, what do we think of ukulele? Have you seen
man,
that?
that looks really dope.
So I'm gonna tell you guys something. I think rare games have always been overrated. They are not good.
Banjo-Kazooie is a great game.
Yeah.
Dude, if Mario 64 is a timeless game that Mario ever made, then Banjo-Kazooie is fine. It's overkill.
Yes.
But.
And then every future game was overkill on that.
I agree, but I had a blast with all of them. It's like there's some not classic side scrollers out there. I can fucking wax eloquently about Buster Bust Loose being an awesome side scrolling game, but it's like it's not that remarkable.
It's not Mario 3.
Yeah, it's like, why does everything have to be Mario 3, Hank? Why?
Because Mario 3 is great. Look. I think it's interesting that it's made so much money. I wouldn't have bet it made this much money. Spider-Man, all right.
Yeah. Oh, and this will unlock
symbiote
Spider-Man.
suit. All right, but anyway, I think ukulele is very interesting. They've already passed 1 million, like in less than a day.
Because they were only asking for like what, 200,000?
They asked for 200,000. They've already passed that.
Wow.
So yeah, that they passed that already. I think that shows how starved for stuff rare fans are, and how Rare just doesn't give them shit no more.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh, Oscorp logo. Let's see if we can see some stuff in the back.
So they have to give Spider-Man that outfit. That's Roxxon, the Exxon of the Marvel
universe. It's a bizarre
universe.
team up though. Jean Grey and fucking Spider-Man.
Well, like Phoenix, she wasn't Phoenix at this time. Like this is Phoenix of like 1981.
Ooh, look at Spidey fucking
models. That's quite a sign out there. Models. I don't feel like Phoenix would punch anybody. I'd be above that.
I think we've seen to the contrary. Right before our very eyes.
There was never any
That's a
doubt.
cancer? What's that? It just reminds.
Here and he says 250K for a game of that scope. Is that mostly porting? No. Hooray! We have Spider-Man. Well, he is just playing Spider-Man
Classic.
in a mirror match.
Classic.
Yeah, hit me, dog. I want that Ultra. I want to see my Spidey Ultra.
That
Yes.
is Maximum Spider.
I don't have to do shit. But then, of course, there's
That's
always the same
good.
outcome.
Yeah. Just all that work for swing up and then
Launch,
tappity tap.
It's a fucking shame. Is
Well, I know Brett would be happy to see that Spider-Man outfit.
Ooh, I've never seen him miss that before.
A character miss a move. Yeah, ukulele is a cool idea. It also reminds me of just how Mighty Number 9 worked. The other people aren't making the games anymore, so we'll make it. But also, if ukulele beats the 4 million that Mighty Number 9 is getting, like even if it gets up to like 5 million or 6, that is not as much as Rare would spend to make it. Like
True.
same with, I doubt that you can just keep quiet here, Chris, but I doubt that 4 million would pay for a new Mega Man game at Capcom.
Nope.
Yeah, so in both those cases, like they can only happen
Oh my God.
as independent things.
So look at our progress on part 1.
Part 1? Oh, Jesus Christ.
You have to fight, what is that, every level 8
Every
seven
level
times?
8 times.
Yep.
Yeah, oh
What a campaign.
My God.
Henry would have brought a controller. We could be doing co-op right now, yo.
I'm sorry.
Doing some verses.
I blame you for not texting me to bring a nunchuck.
Characters.
What the fuck? I should have unlocked
Shouldn't that
Spider-Man.
unlock Spider-Man? Yeah. What the...
There are no options.
need
Would
a
you like to look at
tutorial
the
too?
game manual?
Sure.
Headquarters. Progression.
Progression.
I've unlocked 5 Billy Zane masks. More to come. Hey! Is he unlocked?
Spider-Man.
Classic. Win the first 4 battles on Savage. Ah, I didn't.
Savage Land. Okay.
Let's go back to Savage Land, I suppose. Henry, you want to give it a shot?
All right, I will.
You want to do the tutorial?
No, come on. I
Alright.
can draw on the screen.
It is for Babby.
I can draw on the screen as good as anybody.
Do yourself a favor and then make sure to go over to the next one. I already got a giggity gold.
Okay. I'm going to use the stylus.
You can use the stylus.
The character's red health bar can be recovered by resting your character during combat.
This could be an iPhone game. They are correct.
Let's hope they won't ask for money for DLC during
I'm looking down
development.
here.
Let's hope.
Oh, camera.
It doesn't have
Camera
to
view.
Oh, my bad.
Say thy prayers.
Versus. Ugh. See, I'm already. How are we supposed to sustain this for more than like an hour?
I don't know.
Lame. Is Henry the only one who bought a white Wii U? I hope so. No one should have bought that. Didn't to think we thought we were going to have trouble finding them. That was a 5-day
It seemed
fiasco.
like that would be the situation.
I bought one the second I found one. Like, this is going to be chaos, man. I got to get one now. Begging poor Greg man on our lunch break to take me all over San Mateo. There's a Kmart. They might have one.
And it was the most available thing there was.
After like 5 days, that was crazy. I just did the Target locator and found one the second day. Please reserve that for me. I know you guys say that you do that and then don't. Please do it.
This is a little harder than it looked.
I didn't see. What is him? Is Henry the only one who bought a white Wii U? DM Trainer says yes. Check the sales data. He's the only one. And Shagatron says that's because Henry's a racist.
It was the only one available that day.
Hey, you're punching your green brother. How racist is that, people?
Well, Hulk wasn't born green.
Manny Pacquiao, whatever, versus Cap. Who wins?
Oh, I got
Vegas up.
KO'd. Oh, no, wait.
You?
No, I KO'd. Ah, puny, get it? I'll switch now.
Do you see how to switch?
Yeah,
I don't know what your two, like, you have like a really shitty default move. And a combo meter, I don't know how that's supposed to work. He's blocking. I don't know how you block. Alright, you hit breaker, I think. So now being able to watch someone else play, you're seeing which with the TV screen, which is not littered with a bunch of prompts. You get a kind of a clear view outside of our stupid fat faces.
Have I charged up a super yet? Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Ultra!
Get ready for a danger room sequence. Launcher, same thing as always. This game may have been more fun if it was based on Old Man Logan. Damn right! God damn it.
What the hell?
That would be such a cool game. The white Wii U with 512 megabytes of storage.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was going to buy a 3 terabyte hard drive no matter which system I had, okay? And now I have a different system than everybody else, so I'm special. Alright?
ID humidifier. Chris, do you have your funny hat and southern beverage ready for the horsey race tomorrow? I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I guess the Kentucky Derby's happening?
Yeah? I think it's the Louisiana top hat.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're just trying to unlock Spiderman.
Well, hey, we may as well.
Make
Just 2
memes
fights
of
away.
Marvel characters and play Smash Brothers, says DM Tierney. I do not have Smash Brothers.
We could do Disney Infinity in the second hour.
Fuck it. Let's do Disney Infinity.
Let's at least get up to an hour.
Shit, I meant to.
Camera
I
view.
thought about
Camera
that,
view.
and I meant to go grab the Guardians pack because I've always wanted to play the Guardians levels.
Hey, you know, talking about Avengers things, Chris, reminds me of a website called lasertime.bandcamp.com. And you know why?
Why is that, Hank?
Because that's where a bunch of new commentary tracks are
Oh, that's
for Avengers and Iron Man 3 that me and you, Brett, and Dave recorded.
Isn't that like useless now that Age of Ultron's out?
No.
A bunch of speculation about what might happen. And
I think we barely talked about it.
It's not how I remember it. Why am I underselling these?
Why are you doing this?
I don't know. That's mean. Seeing that black costume forces me to admit I didn't hate Spider-Man 3. Yeah, I'm working on a thing about worst superhero movies, and Spider-Man 3 is on a bunch of lists. I'm like, you haven't seen a lot of superhero movies, then.
It's not good.
Not good, but like
I think both Amazing Spider-Man films are better.
I don't think you've seen Puma Man. Or
Well, does that count?
yes, if you grew up watching crap like that.
Okay, fine.
In one summer, 2 summers, 1 year, I got to watch Blank Man and Meteor Man.
Ugh.
Both terrible.
Puma Man,
He flies like a
moron.
I'm tempted to buy Disney Infinity 2.0 for 40 euro. What's that, Brandolph? Like 20 bucks? Should totally do that.
40 euro. Well, isn't no? That's
that
just
80
regular
euro?
Disney Infinity. Regular Disney Infinity is just a free download on Wii U. All right, let's see if I got another gold, baby. How can you not get a gold in this?
I don't know. Like I wasn't even looking at the screen, and I was getting golds flawlessly.
Congratulations.
90s Captain America is awesome.
All right,
But yes,
Spider-Man.
Brandolph, what about Ghost Rider? We shall see. We shall see how these all shake out.
Camera view.
Camera view.
Oh wait, it's not
The
done yet.
character's red
Sorry,
hat
I jumped the gun.
covered by rest
I
of the
jump into
character
the gun.
during
Which is one of the only moves in this game.
I got to find
I have Meteor Man on DVD to Shagatron. I also made a ton of gifs of it. If you should really check them out, I would love to. The Nick Fury, David Hasselhoff movie, Miasma of Faith. Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's shocking that they ever got to make it.
Which one did Rowan for Stallone say? The Shadow. The Shadow is an underrated comic film. It looks really pretty.
I've watched it recently. Not good.
It's really hard for me to watch, to take Alec Baldwin seriously. He's such a gifted comic actor and such a fucking cornball leading man.
Yeah, well, I think what's funny to look at it is to see all the ways they try to hide his gut.
Some beautiful match shots.
They did an ultra to me.
Ooh. Looks like things are getting almost more difficult for Babby Game. How about Darkman? Twinkie Dink, I would argue that Darkman is maybe, you ready for this, Hank?
Yeah.
The best comic book movie ever made.
I think you're not smart.
Have you seen it recently?
No.
It's not based on a comic property, because that was nigh impossible in those days. But it is the perfect comic flavor every single second.
Oh.
Like shit, the kind of shit you'd only see in panels and cutaways and inner thoughts, like, is displayed on screen with such an affection for actual comic books.
Well, I think
And it's really violent. There's a lot of really weird imagery. It's a Sam Raimi movie, and if you remember up until that point, that dude was fucking untouchable.
well, yeah, he was the Evil Dead guy then. Yeah, though by that logic, isn't Ong Lee's Hulk really good?
No, not at all, because that's a very literal approach to, like, that would mean the transitions, the awful director's cut of The Warriors. Somebody in there, I bet Noam for Sloan knows what I'm talking about. The awful director's cut of The Warriors. That's the ultimate comic book movie.
You got tricked.
But I think in lieu of having a property that Sam Raimi could adapt, he made a very, like, I would call it a perfect comic movie. It is excellent. It's very pulpy, but it feels a lot like reading a comic in the 80s or 90s. And
that was back when it was different for him to star in for Liam Neeson to star in an action film. Ooh, I'm in danger. I might not get a gold on this.
What did you guys do? Scroll Black Widow, Ratman do ask. Henry?
Would I do her?
She has a vagina. Yes, I would.
Well, they can shapeshift whatever. God damn it.
He has the ability to cloud men's mind. My super ex-girlfriend. Way to go, Night Humidifier. That's probably up there as terrible. And it was a nice punchline on John Oliver this week.
Really?
Yes. Hey, we're talking about fast fashion. Cheap Old Navy shirts and how you can get a pair of jeans. Get a pair of jeans at Old Navy for the same price as a used copy of My Super Ex-Girlfriend on standard definition DVD.
Damn it.
Worst comic book movie, bar none, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, says Fosterberg.
Fuck!
I still have not seen that.
Actually lost.
Did
It
you?
is very bad.
As Spider-Man. I think you have your comic nerd privileges revoked, Henry. You haven't heard
Electra's worse. Electra's worse.
that just was like the cardinal sin of, like, there's some laughable moments in here, but this is so excruciatingly boring. It feels like watching a straight-to-video movie in 1981.
Damn it.
What? That woman slapper sure picked a high note for a Tyron, says Sotenga. Because I guess that was Connery's last film.
He hasn't appeared in anything since.
Dude, he hasn't done anything for 10 years. Oh, I bet he's so senile.
Yeah. I would bet so as well. He just wants to die in senility in private. Whew.
Come on, Daredevil. I didn't do it justice, Sotenga. Wow, look at the butt on Spidey. It's pretty out there, says DM Tierney.
Got up to silver.
Keep it coming, people. I want to hear some worst
Unlocked.
superhero
Spidey
movies.
unlocked. All right. Finally did.
Congratulations. As long as you're playing the story mode, you'll never be able to select him.
God damn it. This just this fucking sucks.
I want to see some Human Torch action, god damn it.
He's not in this.
He is.
Oh, he is?
You're fighting him. I'm guessing the scroll version. Sean Connery's next film is his eulogy. Sadly, says Moan for Stallone. Tee-hee. Oh, Twinkie Dink says he was the voice of a CG dog in a movie. I think he played the vet. But like the veteran of other Dog Wars.
Versus locked and loaded.
Flame on!
I didn't dislike
Oh,
the
it's the
Affleck
actual
character.
Human Torch. They say that's Human Torch.
Why are you fighting Human Torch, man?
It's not Skrull. We've been fighting Skrulls all this
Take
time.
it back. There is a Fantastic Four member here. Unless this is where he was dead. Yeah, he retired.
No,
Spider-Man
this is
joined.
pre his death.
Spider-Man joined Fantastic Four when he was dead, right?
This is pre his death, and yes. Well, he was assumed dead. He was never dead.
Super kick.
Great. This is what you're gonna burn
Hot,
yourself,
hot,
Henry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey guys, I made kale chips. What up, Shagatron? Nice and drunk. I love it. Red Brown Captain America movie, says my faith. Oh, Blade Trinity was bad, says Moan for Stallone. Good one.
Yeah, it was.
I have one. And this is my ace in the hole.
You mean a film starring Kirk Douglas?
No, my ace in the hole for worst superhero film.
Okay.
Barbed Wire.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Tank Girl though?
I thought I saw that a couple years ago. I'm like, this is not.
No,
the
that
world wasn't
wasn't
ready for this type of movie, but this is not bad.
Not Ice-T the Kangaroo Man?
I mean, all that was pretty out there, was it not?
Yeah. I actually liked it. Well, let me tell you guys, there.
I think I
See
might
how
like.
fast I did that one? Come on.
I might like Lori Petty a lot. You get to see her butt in Point Break.
Let me tell you, that film was sort of a sexual awakening for me as well, because if people want to hear about it.
Please tell me.
Well, at the opening,
Sotenga called Barbed Wire Casablanca with tits.
at the beginning of the film, Tank Girl and the guy play a little sex game where she pretends to be arresting him and she makes him strip at gunpoint, and then they start making out. And I didn't realize that was like a turn on for me.
Uh-oh. Can you not progress any further from there?
Does everything have to be half done before?
I don't know.
Faster than
Oh, that sounds like a whole lot of awful.
Hey, Iceman! All right, we're seeing somebody new.
character's red health bar.
What else are we seeing? The ID Humidifier, that might be the worst.
I think Elektra's the worst.
Superman 4: Quest for Peace. That movie's fucking crazy. Like, as a kid, I'm just, what is wrong? What is happening here? Where's Superman?
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It was made with good intentions, though, to stop nuclear arms.
And why do you think it is? What do you think it is I hold most about Barbed Wire against most about Barbed Wire, Hank?
The two of the characters weren't lesbians.
No. Gonna see if you can remember it. Who knows? We'll bring it up later.
Malcolm McDowell's wasted in it.
I've never seen it. At a protest. For things it did before it even came out.
Wait, for what movie again?
Barbed Wire.
Oh, that it was on E too much?
Was it really?
I just
You're
remember
thinking of VIP.
I had a time. No. I had a time where I watched E way too often, and like E had some deal with Barbed Wire of they just like advertised the shit out of it.
This version of Iceman was pretty current at the time with what Iceman looked like in the comics.
Yeah.
Never-ending ice form. Of course, Henry's gonna let him get his ass kicked. Or are you beating up Iceman?
I'm beating up Iceman.
No. Let him do his Ultra on you.
I wish I was playing as Iceman to play as the only gay character in the game.
Hey, there's a gay character in this game. I'm gonna turn it off right now. X-Men Origins is goddamn hilarious.
You mean Wolverine? Yes, it was. Hey, guys, go to LaserTime Podcast. Go to lasertime.bandcamp.com, and you'll see our commentary track for that movie.
Yes.
We did a commentary track for the entirety of it, and it's one of my favorites that we did. I just remember laughing at the scene, like laughing so hard when Wolverine is like slashing the that ladder, the fire escape ladder as it falls down. There's no physics at all in it.
That fucking movie. Where my character goes ass to ass. Yeah, ass to ass.
Well, just the Gambit is so wasted. Like, I forgot even Gambit was in that movie.
The best 1952 Adventures of Superman, Simone for Stallone, and the worst Birds of Prey. Is that a movie or a show?
They're talking about TV shows.
Oh, okay, I see. The best, oh man, I get such tremendous joy watching the 1966 Batman.
I'm happy to see you back.
This is
Thanks,
so
Lady Jarvis.
boring.
Why don't we can try another mode. I have a feeling they're all kind of like this.
They're all probably exactly like this, yeah.
Arcade versus...
Challenges. Characters.
What are trials? Oh, mirror match. Yeah, that's right. Ass to ass. Made famous in
Fully charged kit.
an awful Wolverine film.
Whew, boy. Boy, oh boy.
Use web shield at maximum power.
Hey, wow, thanks, John, for going to lasertime.bandcamp.com and buying a commentary track. I really
Good boy,
appreciate
Johnny.
it. Thanks. Okay.
Are you playing?
Use web shield to maximum power. Use web shield to maximum power.
Huh?
Okay.
Here's Zero challenge.
You wait.
Okay, I did it.
Babby
Running these
game.
Web swing at maximum
Babby game
power.
for Oh, man.
All right.
Mallrats is almost a comic book movie. Silent Bob is pretty much Batman, says Brandolph. But I like that movie a lot. So there, it doesn't count. Why is Batman the animated show not on Blu-ray? Probably because it doesn't meet the standards of high definition, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, it'd just be slightly less grainy. Like the image. It's same with like when you've seen this Simpsons DVD. you know?
Like on the one hand, that might sound like a bad thing, but it also means you can happily go buy the cheaper DVDs. Most of your Blu-ray players will up-res them, and that's about the best the show could ever look. However, the movie Batman: Mask of the Phantasm was made with film technology under film standards.
Film technology.
So it could be remastered in high definition.
I think you
But they
can
have
stream
not.
it in high def.
I think maybe you can. I think because I did it recently. I don't remember if it was high definition or not.
I know that Superman and Batman
That ass
animated
does not look
series-
good. Looks
yeah, it really looks
disgusting.
weird. The Spider-Man and Batman animated series are on Amazon right now.
Did you see that?
Amazon Instant.
Your fucking webbing smoked.
That's his webbing. Damn it. Ugh, for God's sakes. Just let me
It'll
dodge
probably
it
get.
twice.
That's true, Brandolph. It'll probably get cropped to hell on Blu-ray. Man, I really don't know how to feel about that. About cropping
Cropping Blues?
4x3 shows, because I know that there was kind of a controversy that the Dragon Ball Z Blu-rays did that. They did a good job remastering them, and of course, I encountered the most fervor when working on my cartoon Christmas site. They did that with the snowman. They zoomed in, cropped out. But I think the beauty of animation is that if it's done well, like not even like incredibly well, like slightly well, it looks timeless. It'll look timeless forever, and it always did for us. Yeah. Or even like even some Hanna-Barbera shit would pass muster. Like this, I'm a kid. This looks fine. For kids today, for kids of the current generation, the second they see a 4x3 image on their widescreen television, I have to imagine that immediately sends them the message that this is old. The same way we looked at things that were black and white.
Wow.
Right?
That scares me.
It does scare me. So like I do
think
like the
you're
idea
right.
of like fill that fucking screen, make sure these kids like it, and if you want to see it done really
That
well,
was a dodge.
if you want to see it done really well, check out any Disney Blu-ray and click on Disney View. They have like incredible art. Did they get Thomas Kincaid to like every time there's like a scene transition, they hire a famous painter to paint something similar, and it fades into that like super subtly. So it fills the entire screen with vibrant artwork. Great film, though Tia Carrere singing at the end is a bit disarming to Satanga. I was just such a huge fan of her, had a huge crush on her, and she said in all these interviews for Wayne's World that like, yeah, I had this single out called You Never Even Told Me, parentheses, I thought you knew. I'm like, I can't wait to hear that! And then days before, like, our only source for music was a store or MTV. I never got to hear it, and then I'm watching...
That was a dodge! It didn't hit me!
You have to do that.
No!
There you go.
No, that didn't count.
You sure you don't have to do it 11 times?
It's one of two.
Silver Gentile says, if the DBZ Blues were perfect now, what would we buy in 10 years when they re-release them? Good point.
This isn't ending.
Good point.
These challenges.
Yeah, I do think if we want to talk...
Challenges are tutorials. Those aren't challenges. That was a tutorial mode.
We want to talk conspiracies. I have to imagine...
Extras.
I have to imagine film companies are really uncomfortable with buying movies digitally. Well, I mean, like,
future-proof them?
Yeah, well, I mean, I bought most of my movies digitally, and I'm sure they'll get in a higher resolution than 1080p. But the stuff I bought on Amazon should work on my Amazon account forever.
Yeah, Amazon shouldn't go away.
However, I don't have to buy Terminator 2 ever again. Never again. There's nothing really that they could do other than like a great special feature, which nobody really does anymore. And as we go forward, that means fewer and fewer people will end up buying them as they have to compete with exponentially more entertainment than they ever have in their entire existence.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what...
But they can't take them away.
They can't take them away. I finally watched...
I won't think they take them away.
Twinkie Dink says, I finally watched the 80s Jetsons movie, and I thought it was pretty good. I like that fucking movie.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Camera.
What's happening on Terra Firma?
Terra Firma. That's us, Hank!
That one, the person who just spoke is the Beast's girlfriend.
We're at the Justice League headquarters.
No, it's the Peak. Totally different.
We got the Clerks animated series on Blu-ray in the mail today. No cropping for me, thanks.
That's on Blu-ray?
Is it really? Well, if Kevin Smith has any ownership of it, I'm sure he's selling it somewhere.
Hey, we should be half the salesman that he is.
Oh no, I am a big admirer of Kevin Smith, and like I said on some podcasts this week, during our 420 week, I watched Tusk and was just having a complete blast with it.
The one thing I don't like about Smith is just that he's like become a mega stoner.
True. So, like, not so much this week, but last week I was experimenting for the first time in like months, and like this is great. I'm not hammered, but I can get to sleep earlier. I'm not worried.
You're setting a bad example for the children.
Well, I live a different kind of lifestyle as you do. I'm a creative person, and I don't like to go to bed until I'm done with everything. Sometimes
I'm a creative person, but I like to go to bed.
Yeah, but you don't drink 900 cups of coffee and snort 18 rails of Adderall like every day. Well, it's a little difficult for me to go to bed and stop working.
Maybe cut out the coffee.
I love coffee. I need it to exist. I got it, Ratmandu. Eep, op, ork, that means he loves you, Henry.
Thanks.
I'll give you $1 if you get that. I'll buy you dinner if you get that.
Oh, I hit my baby for right in space.
Fuck! You're doing the Violent Femmes version.
Funny, man. I heard it before I got Saturday Morning Cartoons Unleashed or whatever the name of that album was.
Okay, then what is the song that Pebbles sings? And who covered it?
That was I believe it was the Goops who covered it.
Band famous for covers in the early to mid '90s.
Yeah, darn it. Well, it's the one who's on the L Word, right?
I think it's Frenty.
Okay, Frente. Yeah, all right, but it was a little bit of love.
I actually don't. I was hoping you'd remember
the title. I know the song. I just need, if I just had the first line of it, I could sing it right now.
Open up your hearts and
let the sun shine in.
Is that what?
Yeah. Here, wait. All right.
The Jetsons is better than the Flintstones. Yes or no, Sortenga?
You take this responsibility off my hands.
Did you die?
No, I won. Just don't want to play it anymore.
What mode are we in?
Campaign. I was ticking off some more of campaign.
We might have to. This is like so boring.
We still got 35 people watching it. It can't be that boring.
I disagree. But this is still for sale. If you want to buy it, please use LaserTime's Amazon links.
Yeah. And hey, by the way, in case you're just joining us, if you go to lasertimepodcast.com, I just posted a big article on the game, like the comics you should buy at the comic shop when you go to Free Comic Book Day tomorrow.
Oh, is that what it is? You just pick from everything in the universe?
Well, I picked books that I would say have you not read comics in a while?
I see.
Or are you looking for something new?
That's valuable.
Like I had Gotham Central, I had the new Aquaman, I had Superior Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Southern Bastards, and then in the end I had Saga, and I just said duh, Saga. Oh, have you heard? Much like
Saga.
Serial or Game of Thrones, have you heard of Saga? It's pretty good.
It's worth the hype. Brought to you by MailChimp.
Not disguise yourself as me. Time to get you out of my face.
What was the goofy 90s film? You mean a goofy movie or an extremely goofy movie, Mark for Stallone?
One was in theaters, one was not.
But it was the last shot of that studio. Got to make DuckTales, The Treasure of the Lost Lamp, and now that team makes nothing but Tinkerbell films.
Oh wow! So the song is
all
called.
Your fault.
The song is "Open Up Your Heart and Let the Sun Shine In," and a version of it was in a John Waters film, A Dirty Shame, his X-rated film about weird.
I almost got a job as a movie reviewer for reviewing that movie, and I don't know anything about it now. That's that little site that Chris didn't work at was JoeBlow.com.
Frente. I think I had a Frente album. Or one.
I could not.
You getting a phone call?
No.
Okay.
Come on, Thur.
Oh yeah, the name of the compilation album was Saturday Morning Cartoons Greatest Hits. I must have listened to that one on repeat.
I loved it because that was
800 times.
Even getting into weirder, more obscure bands, and they all were on there anyway.
Yeah.
The terrible face-to-face cover of Popeye. I love face-to-face.
Yeah, because it was the full Popeye song too.
Yeah.
I hate Saltpolucas that ain't on the up and square.
I hit some and always outroughs them, so none of them
gets nowhere. If any chances to risk me fisks, it's bop and it's wham, understand. So keep good behavior, that's your one life savior with Popeye the Sailor Man. Hank, I am meeting Stan Lee in a few weeks, and I wanted to get a book signed by him. Anything affordable you would recommend? Well,
probably one of them are Masterworks, isn't it?
Yeah, a Masterworks collection would be good. If you want like a first printing of something he did, I think it'd be funny if you had him sign. If you had him sign a Stripperella DVD or Ravage 2099, the book he wrote in 1992.
Is that the last thing he's written?
Or what if his no, he did Just Imagine Stan Lee creates the Marvel or DC universe.
Was that the last thing he did?
One of the last things. Well, he's a very active senior, but Twinkie Dink, I'd say that. What I would bring myself is I would take my copy of Amazing Spider-Man 365 and have him sign that because I've already had that signed by 5 other creators.
Really?
So, yep.
There were 5 creators who worked on that?
Amazing Spider-Man 365 is the, I don't need to tell you viewers this, but it is...
Hey, Maria Hilton.
It is the, camera view of the...
Nowhere to run.
But it's Amazing Spider-Man 365 is the 30th anniversary Spider-Man comic that has a ton of backup stories on it, and so it's 80 pages long and has a lot of different artists
80
on
fucking
it.
pages.
Yeah,
Whoa, she's actually giving me a run for my money and countering my shit. Stormy, cut it out.
Dodged it. Wow. But yeah, what did I like? I got it signed by Mark Bagley first, but when the day it came out, my local comic book shop in 1992 had Mark Bagley there, Dr. No's Comics in Marietta, Georgia, and he was there and signed the book.
How many people you have who haven't signed it at this point? Stan Lee would have to be the last.
Well, I've had Mark Bagley, John Romita Sr.,
wow,
Alex Savuik.
You should make this a goal, though, shouldn't you?
Well, Stan Lee's not going to be with us much longer. I think he's the next one to do it.
Oh man, he looks so old.
Oh yeah, did you watch the Cameo School video?
I did.
It's funny.
On LaserTimePodcast.com, on the latest episode of Cape Crisis.
Yeah, guys, watch it.
Hank, what's the rarest comic you own?
Boy, that's a toughie. I think one of the rarest I used to own was Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the original Ultimate Spider-Man #1. It was the first printing of it. It was back when nobody thought anything would happen with it, and so I sold it when it went for $100 on eBay, which was about the best I think I was ever going to get for it. Though for a second I I regretted it because I was like, did I just sell Amazing Fantasy 15 and like 20 years from now it would have been worth like $40,000? But yeah, that was one of the rarest. I'd say oldest and possibly rarest is either Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 5, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man's parents, or Amazing Spider-Man 25, I believe it was, which is the first partial appearance of Mary Jane Watson.
I want to read Moan for Salone's comment out loud. Chris, how about a Bum Fights episode, Laser Time episode?
I like that.
Or about the period of underground VHS tapes.
I mean, I watched a ton of those.
Seem cool, yeah.
I did.
I watched all those Bum Fights, by the way, and I cannot imagine watching them now.
Bum Fights are so shameful now. Like, they really, I mean...
Do we still have to keep doing this?
You're going to when you already golded already. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean... Well, now you look at them, till they've just like white privilege the show of just like, hey, rich white kids are paying hobos to fight each other for money.
You don't remember the Bum Hunter?
Bum Hunter?
That's how dated it was. A guy doing a Crocodile Hunter impression.
Oh,
and he'd go out behind like where homeless people were and just jump them and duct tape them. They had no idea what he was doing.
Wow.
Oh, this is a wily one. And him and his friends would just tie up a homeless dude outside. Like just kind of the worst... I will not proclaim that I was one of the people at the time coming out against it. I was very much like, let's watch that shit. That seems insane. But the worst people in the world, for sure. I cannot believe
it was like literally exploiting them in that they were making millions of dollars off of homeless people and their
Rufus the Stunt Bomb Moan for Stallone. Yeah.
Boy.
Faces of Death episodes as social injustice warrior. I'm feeling that.
Well, and also...
Does Kimbo Slice count as a bum fighter?
He's definitely a funny dude to watch.
Oh, does he?
Cut him off.
Well, I mean, he was like this...
I remember him appearing in a lot of like amateur porns in the background. Don't act like you don't know it, Henry.
I don't know this. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a big fan of amateur porn.
I love it. It's got a story to it, and the story is, Chris, you can do this too.
If you and a consenting adult wanted to film it.
No,
I don't think you could stay in the bone zone long enough for a film.
I'm talking about like... those amateur porns of like a guy meeting someone in like a lady in a grocery store.
Oh, I see.
Talks her into
the full thing
to sharing booty.
Oh, but I don't like. I miss when porns have a story to them, and I especially think like maybe it's just what gay pornography I am sampling, but
probably
none of it has story to it. Like it's just you just start immediately with like two dudes just going and like, hey, that's what I came there for. But
it's fun to stay at the YMCA. Yeah.
But I'd like a story of just this guy saying, you know, I've never done this before.
Yes.
Whatever. Like just like two college guys just saying like, hey, you ever?
I even like the guy who for money talk women into sleeping with him. I don't know what that says about me.
Well, did you also? I mean, you were a big fan of the Bang Bus, I'm guessing.
I watched that with groups of friends, and that makes me so embarrassed to admit.
Well, but then your friends can never get super turned on together. Yeah, well, I always bet in those situations there's one friend who's like, if I pull out my dick, everybody else will just jerk.
Oh no, like when I was 15, I went over to a friend's house and like we're gonna watch a porn. I'm like, fuck yeah, I love porn, and it's hard to get at this point. There's no internet.
Yep.
And I went over to his house, and then I just like, oh yeah, haven't seen this porn before. Because you kind of walked in the same ones over and over again because the school would just like bootleg all the same ones. And I just turn around and everybody has their hand in their pants and they're beating away.
Whoa.
And,
well, okay, so they're still not exposing their penises.
No, they're not. They weren't exposed, but then our black buddy was there. And he's like, my buddy, I didn't want to bother giving him a fake name.
Andy?
Like,
let's just say Andy.
Hey, you were so close though. But he's like, dude, let me see that shit, dude. Your fucking dick is so huge, like for all little skater kids. Like, let me see your dick, dude. Like, you have to jerk off until you come. So we stood around like it was a fucking craps table and yelled as our black friend, like,
oh, that's terrible.
Like, he was laughing. He's like, this is so hard. This is so hard, and he did like, oh shit, look at the contrast.
Boy, I guess us talking about porn is probably why we don't have many female viewers.
It's true. Deem Tierney, Brett Elson's dad, did invent the Bang Bus.
I like that.
My favorite joke.
All right, time to get him. I do.
Why are we doing this still?
I like seeing like feminist porn. I've seen those of like.
Oh yeah, the female casting agent.
Yeah. Well, they don't even have to be lesbian. Like women doing porn for other women.
I am no so SJ
Like that's why Jane.
Okay, but I hate women looking miserable. I hate facials. I hate anal. In porn, I hate all of that shit.
I hate when it's just
I love the idea of like some guy like, hey, what's going on? If I give you $20, you show me your tits, and she's like, giggle. I have to want to do this kind of a little bit, otherwise I wouldn't.
Those short shorts are more gay than
the
if it was
idea
just
that
like ice naked.
People can still talk women into sex. I'm like, I haven't had to do that in so long. Such a
That's
turn on.
the fantasy.
It is. I'm not joking. It's just like, oh yeah, women like to fuck too, just not me.
Yeah, but I also like I read this whole thing about how James Dean, you know,
Yeah, dude, that shit is great.
he's this big porn star, and women like are into him, and it baffles
They sign
all
up.
these
They
straight
all
guys.
these amateurs sign up to do like porn with him.
Well, like he's the type of most dudes hired by like men by straight guys for straight
Hit me.
porn.
Hit me. Ultra is ready.
Most guys hired for straight male porn, they're not supposed to look good at all. They're just like, you're a slab of meat to bounce a woman off of. Like you're not there for. Guys don't want. You got to tap the screen, bro.
Oh my bad. Well, he's dead.
Guys don't want to see. They're afraid of seeing an actual sexy guy in a thing.
Good question, Henry. In gay porn, do they have the same characters like in straight porn, like the pizza guy or the handyman? What the hell happened?
I don't think so. But also, they don't make porn like that anymore. It's just like a scene just
not
starts.
true.
Well, look.
guys?
These are my favorite. I like ones that start in a pool or at a gym. I like those.
All places Henry would never be.
Let's not analyze these fantasies too much here, okay? That's not. I went to the look. I need
You go to
to.
the gym more than I do.
Yes.
It's 0 for me. Remember, like, big sausage by any chance? This is Palmer Stallone.
Nah, people don't do those lines like that. Like, I really don't feel like you see those in straight porn that much. Do you?
Yeah, for sure, occasionally. But I mean, when I was definitely working that job, like that
guess
fantasy
military.
worked super hard.
Dude,
Fucker.
there
Be
you
a
go.
touchscreen or don't, Wii U. Why are we still doing this, people? No.
You want to
This
switch
is
to
so
Infinity?
boring. Talk about Dojin's real porn. His corpse handling gloves.
Dojins. I mean, hey, I have not like. I have certainly read a Dojin or two.
Hey, big boy, do you like arugula on your pizza? It's
That's
a reference to pubic hair.
Chris, hit the A button.
Oh, my bad. Sturm.
No, when he says Dojins, he means
I don't know what it
fan drawn manga porn.
Oh yeah, when I was working with Capcom, we would go to all these conventions and then sneak off and go buy Monster Hunter porn. It was hilarious and had to be kept under wraps. First time I'm mentioning out loud is right now.
Yeah, are you allowed to say that?
I don't care anymore.
Okay.
We totally would buy unofficial pornography, and if it wasn't for unofficial pornography, that entire company wouldn't consider Morgan popular. Not joking. She has not been in a game in years. She exists in Japan for one reason: unofficial pornography.
I've seen it. Well, I've seen.
Do it, Storm.
When we were in Japan, we definitely saw some official things of Morgan. I was like, oh wow, this is what you're selling, huh?
She is full-on cheesecake.
Well, you know,
why she
hey,
exists.
that's what's cool. Hey, if that's what you get off to.
Oh,
Have
come
fun
on!
with
If
it.
that were American, she'd be organizing the Twitter army right now,
I
shaming
am.
someone into
I am
non-existence.
telling you, I like sex-positive porn.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. Porn should be
You
that.
were giving me
Like,
shit about it the other day, but it's like I try. That's when I try and argue feminism to other men. It's like feminism means more sex for everybody.
I know. I just hate that it has to be a selling point. Like, guys, you'll just have sex.
It
like,
was fucking great. Dude.
Respect
Having
women
a
because
better
they'll
attitude.
have sex with you.
No slut shaming. It meant like, I'm bored. You want to have some fun? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And like, this is paradise. This feels like paradise on earth. There's
Well,
no shame
yeah,
in this.
perhaps some women would be more giving with casual
Yes.
sex if they felt they weren't going to be mocked for it or called a slut afterwards.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
They already have more shit to deal with just by. Just by committing the act. They can get more susceptible to STDs, including the worst one, pregnancy. And they can't always come, whereas I always do.
Oh, all right, Chris. What else did I see? What did I see porn-wise? I was trying to remember other porny things I saw in Japan while we were there. I mean, at pretty much every place in Akihabara, Like
still doing this.
you just take you just go up a floor, and you're like, oh, this is the porn floor. I just got to the pink floor, which is what all the porn things are. They're pink videos. I look forward to returning this. Let me tell you guys, GameStop. I did it yesterday with Cap and Thor. Returned them, got full refund. They tried to guilt me into it. I was like, nah, you're not guilting me into not giving this back.
Did they really?
Well, they just said, hey, you could buy a used game.
Just give us some of your money.
And I walked around for like 2 minutes just to pretend, because I got guilted into it. But then afterwards, I was like, no, just give me my $40 back. Or we can play Lego Marvel. We could do that too.
I don't got it.
Well, you have it on PlayStation Plus. I mean, well, you'd have to download it. What, do you want to play Infinity?
Yeah, let's jump over to some Infinity.
All right, you can switch it over, and I'll man the stream in the meantime.
You have no idea how to man the stream.
But
this is it for that. Maybe we'll put on some Infinity just for the fuck of it. I wanted to go till 5. But go to lasertimepodcast.com for more. New episode of Cave Crisis. We'll have a new episode of Video Game. New episode of VG Empire. Monkey Ball focus. Yeah. New episode of Video Game Apocalypse. A special guest, Dan Amrick, who will also be the Laser Time guest next week. It'll be great.
New Cheap Popcast.
New Cheap Popcast put up an article, a really cool video detailing very specifically what's happened in every Marvel movie over the last 8 years. If you haven't seen it, I'll watch it with you after this, because you have forgotten a ton of shit they've laid in place, and just how subtly over the course of 10 movies. Oh, the gyms are going to be super important.
All right.
Because they didn't even really talk about them till Guardians last year, 1 year ago. Anyway, that's it for this stupid game. Let's do something else instead. Hang tight. We're going to put on Infinity.